YouTube fam, Coach Rod here. Come on in, come on in. Saturday night, I know it's a little late, but I'm still in the building. Coach Rod still in the building. Come on in, fam. How y'all doing tonight? Get some people some time to come in before I get started. I want to talk about the man that can't take no for an answer. How you doing, Tia? Devine, how you doing? How y'all doing? Good evening. How you doing, man? Good evening. Good evening. The man that can't take no for an answer. How you doing, Miss A? How you doing? God bless you. God bless you. Erica, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Get some more people up in here before we get started. I got 23. Showgirl lover. What? Hey, Coach, teach us tonight, sir. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give y'all a little pep talk. How you doing, Yana? God bless you, sir. Goldie Love, how you doing? Huh? Erica, all right. God bless you, love you too, sir. Kuana Marie, a new subscriber. All right. God bless you. God bless y'all. I see they got David in the house. Rose. I got another new subscriber. God bless you, Rose. Make us feel special every day you love. All right. Thank you, Grace. God bless you. God bless you. We got 30 in the building. Can't wait to hear this. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting discussion. Mona's, how you doing? God bless you. Yeah, y'all can get a good word. Y'all can get a good word. For y'all, for all my new subscribers, my name Coach Rod. Thank y'all for joining my channel. I kind of the blessing that y'all decide to come on my channel. You got so many channels out there, so many relationship coaches out there, but you decided to, you know, to roll with Coach Rod. So I want to say thank y'all. I want to say thank y'all. I guess it's enough lighting right there. You know, like I want to say thank y'all. You know, I really do appreciate y'all coming on here, being a part of, what I call the Queen tribe. But we got some kings, so the King and Queen tribe. Alright. Okay, Erica, God bless you. Amanda, God bless you. The man that can't take no for an answer. Whenever you, whenever you are dealing with a man who cannot take no for an answer, that is a red flag. That is a huge red flag. These men coming in your life, and I'm gonna say this right here again. I'm not talking about all men. I'm talking about grown boys. I'm talking about toxic men You know, not saying that all men like this right here. The shopping woman, good evening. You know, I'm not saying that all men are like this right here, but I'm talking about the most, a lot of men, the grown boys. Dope discussion with Erica. Good evening, sis. Good evening. Um, y'all gotta watch out for this man. Cause one thing I do, I noticed that a lot of men um are coming in you women lives and they are begging for your body. And a lot of times, a woman be like, Coach Rod, he's not asking for it. He is asking for it. I want y'all to understand this right here, Queens. A real heterosexual man, whenever a real heterosexual man come in your life and he's being nice to you, he's asking for the banana pudding. Now, everybody who know me for a while, y'all know what I mean by banana pudding. Look, let me say this right here before I get in my little message. I gotta go on a little rant. I gotta go on a little rant. Somebody put a banana. I gotta go on a little rant real quick. You know, I'm a God fearing man. I'm a Christian man, but I'm not so spiritually minded that I'm not to a not earthly no good. Understand it right here. And the reason why I'm gonna say this right here because last week, I was talking about the guy that did put gas in his wife's car, and then I was talking about like the hurricane was coming in Florida, and then his wife had to go put gas in the car. Then I was saying like that same guy, later on that night, tapping on his wife wanting to get some, and I said, if that would have been me, I would have told him that like, boy, gone, I can't even get wet for you, because I said that I received the email by somebody that that's a Christian. Coach Rod, you're supposed to be a Christian man, and you said the other night that a woman should not get wet for a man. That is not what a Christian man is supposed to be saying. Listen, that's reality. That that's reality. In order for a woman to be able to please her man to do that, she gotta lubricate. That's not a sin. That's not a sin. So to all the Christian people who are spiritually minded, not all y'all, but the one who are spiritually minded, if little stuff like that offend you, then maybe this not the channel for you. Don't send me no email. We are all exactly. We all adults. Come on, we ain't not no little cheering on here. So if you don't like what I'm saying to anybody, don't send me no email. I'm gonna be raw on real. That didn't mean. Cause I'm gonna ignore your email. The person sent me an email, I didn't even respond. I didn't respond. And see, a woman like that who's so spiritually minded, she gonna turn the man off. Cause one thing I gotta learn about men, let me tell you something about men. God fearing men. Like me and my friends, when we get together, we not around here speaking in tongues. All us God fearing. I got a best friend that's a pastor. I got another a friend that's a pastor. And I got another God fearing man. And when we talk about amongst each other, we say stuff like banana pudding. We don't want to say the cussing word. So one of my other friends, he called it salad. You know. So this is how men talk. You get with a man, y'all get married, and he might be like he might try to talk nasty to you with it, cause y'all married, you here white. He might be like, babe, I want a little salad tonight, babe. I want some potato salad tonight. Trying to play around with you and talk nasty to you, you getting all offended. Oh, that is disgusting. That is a sin. Everything is not a sin. You got to have balance, okay? You got to have balance. So for the new Christians that just joined, I'm gonna say banana pudding. I'm gonna say some stuff on here, all grown, okay? So back to what I'm saying. I just had to put that part in there because I want to send me those emails because I'm gonna be raw. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm not gonna walk on eggshells. This is not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be who I am. And most of my subscribers like when I call it banana. Everybody like most of y'all laugh about it. So this is a proper way of saying just it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It ain't nothing to get all mad about. But back to what I was saying. Every man that comes in your life and being nice to you, he want the banana pudding. That's why he's being nice to you. And when he's being nice to you, that's him asking for it. See, y'all be like, Coach Rob, I be on the phone coaching some of my clients. Like I be telling like he real nice, Coach Rod. I be telling her like say, you know why he real nice, right? Why you think he real nice? Cause he want the banana pudding. Oh, he ain't like that. He not like that. I be like, sis, I'm telling you, the man want the banana pudding. Every man that comes in your life, he is coming for the banana pudding. Because that's one thing a heterosexual man cannot go without. I ain't gonna say he can't, but he choose not, because you can't live without it. But one thing that a heterosexual man gotta have in his life is the banana pudding. The banana pudding. And I'm gonna say this right here. I won't plan on saying that right here. But any man that dislike women, any man that's part of these red pills, any man that's part of these alpha men and all this stuff here, blue pill men and all that, men going their own way, they not real men. You know what they are? They are a body boy. You know what a body boy is? I told y'all, y'all know. Where my Jamaican folks at? Put it in the comment. They are a body boy. You know what a body boy is? See what I'm saying? They not a real man. Real men love women, and real men cannot be real with y'all. Real men love banana pudding. Okay? God-fearing men do too. Oh no. Hey, so, hey, tell her what that mean. Put it in the comment. Tell me what Bati boy mean. Cause you on YouTube, I don't want to say the word, but see that little robot don't know what Bati boy is. You see what I'm saying? They funny. They like other men. Put it like that right there. That's what that mean. In Jamaican, they like other men. I used to be with a Jamaican woman. That's how I know. They like other men. Because a real heterosexual man, he love banana pudding. I'm gonna say this right here, Christian people. I love banana pudding. I love banana pudding. I'm not all spiritually. See, some of y'all want a man that's so spiritually minded to you is no good. I don't like banana pudding. Mama, we're all in the spirit. No. Every man coming in your life, and I be trying to tell some of my clients, that's what he want. But he don't ask for it though, Kurad. When that man is fixing your house, when he offering to fix stuff around your house, he don't have to say it out his mouth. He want banana pudding. But that's what he's doing that for. When he offering to fix stuff around your house, he asking for a banana pudding. When he offering to give you money, he asking for a banana pudding. When he offering to put gas in your car, change the tires, that's what he's doing. He's doing it for the banana pudding. Coach Rob, how you know? Cause I used to do the same thing. I used to do the same thing. I would come in a woman like before I became the man that I am now. I would come in a woman's life and be nice to her, do things for her, because I'm hoping to get the banana pudding. And when I see that she's not gonna give me none, guess what? I'm gonna leave her alone. I used to do the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what he being nice for. But some men don't ask like, hey, I want to get it. Some men will, some men don't. Some men they're not gonna never ask you. But they're not asking you directly, but they asking you indirectly. But that's what they come. That's why they being nice. Coach Rod, he nice. Coach Rod, you know why he being nice? He ain't being nice for nothing. He ain't being nice for nothing. But see, a God-fearing man, watch this, a real God-fearing brother, he gonna come in your life and do those things with the intentions on marrying you. to come in covenant with you because he feared God and he understands if I want the banana pudding, the right and be in the right standing with God, I gotta marry this woman and treat her like a queen. But he want the banana pudding too. You don't think he don't want the banana pudding? He want the banana pudding too. That that the banana pudding is his reward. That's his reward. You are a man's reward. This is what he worked hard for. Yeah, that's what he worked hard for. In Ecclesiastes 9:9, it say what? Enjoy your wife. It say what? Enjoy your wife because she is your reward for your hard labor. You hear me? The banana pudding is a man reward because every man love that. So you can't be all listen. You can't be all like you can't catch on to like when the man asks you for that. You gotta catch. You know that's because he being nice and he not asking you for it. But trust me, he want that. He want that. And this how these men be getting y'all because he's so nice. Why you think he being nice? He ain't just being nice for nothing. You know, he want the banana pudding. That's what every man want. Every man want. Let me read this video because y'all got I gotta read stuff because sometimes people they gotta be making stuff up. Ecclesiastes 9:9. Enjoy life with your wife. Let me read the New Living Translation. I gotta read this to y'all because y'all gotta understand. You are a man with reward. Live happily with the woman you love through all the millions of days of your life that God has given you under the sun. The wife God gives you is your reward for your earthly toil. You are a man reward. The banana pudding is a man reward. Stop giving away the banana pudding for free. Y'all giving away the reward and the man ain't got to earn a reward. If anybody want a reward, they got to earn the reward. And how a man earn the reward, he will come in your life and date you and treat you like a queen with the right intention and honor you in marriage. That's how he um deserve that's how he working for your reward. That's when he deserves your reward. Y'all giving the world away for free. And then you want me to get on here do man videos, and you want me to tell men treat women like queen. Don't get them on their back. Be abstinent. And y'all think men gonna listen to me? He gonna listen to you more than he listen to me. Because of what? The banana pudding. So if I'm on here doing men videos and telling men not to get women on their backs, right? And then when they meet a woman and she giving it up, guess what they're gonna do? They're not gonna listen to me. They're gonna listen to you. And that's one thing women don't understand. Like, really, women supposed to have the influence over men, not men. Not men. Women have lost their influence. You see what I'm saying? Women have lost their influence. Because why? They giving it up for a guy ain't gotta work for it. A guy ain't gotta work no more. All a guy gotta do coming in life and just get a little, say I wanna get married. 2-3 weeks later, boom. You see what I'm saying? Men ain't gotta work for it no more. So why would they marry and buy the, like they say, why buy the cow and the milk for free? It's too easy to just come in a woman's life. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women. And to a lot of women force these men and require these men to earn that reward, to earn this reward. Pursue me. What do it mean to earn a woman prize, her reward? Pursue me. Spend quality time with me. Take me out on dates. Make time for me. A man could be giving y'all all type of excuses. If a man coming in your life, fixing your car, you ain't got to pay for it. He working around your house. Your toilet stool breaking, he fixing the toilet stool. He mowing the lawn. And he doing all these things. But then that same man is telling you that he's not ready. So if you're not, so your question should be to him is, so if you're not ready, why are you doing all this stuff for? Why are you giving me money? I don't get this here. If you're not ready for something serious, so why are you doing all this for? What's your purpose? No, I'm just trying to help out. Listen, tell everybody, listen now, come on now. You want something. Oh, I don't want that now. I'm just trying to be, I'm trying to be a man. God, I know you're a single woman and all. You need a man around the house. This what you got. This what you got. See, you gotta play game with the clown. You gotta play game with the clown. Listen, I know you want it. I know you want this here. No, no, no. Well, I was just gonna tell you, like, if you just won't just meet up, just get it, what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be no relationship now. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I was just playing with you. But go, you ain't getting this. You ain't getting it here. Why you say it in the first place? To learn it up. I was just playing with you. See what you're gonna say. I know why you doing all this right here. You trying to get the banana pudding. Why you don't just say it? He doing all that work, but then he gonna tell you he not ready for a relationship. He not ready for. I'm not ready right now, and that's why I tell y'all, don't wait till a man get ready. If he not ready, okay, brother, God bless you. You see what I'm saying? He got to be ready. Why he doing all this work, investing money into you, and he ain't ready for no marriage? He ain't ready to build a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So every man that comes in your life, he want that. That is a man reward. Christian people, again, it ain't for if y'all, if y'all so spiritual minded, it may not be for y'all, but it's the truth. That's what God, what I'm saying, created a woman. God, a woman is a man blessing. A woman is a man blessing. And a real heterosexual man, he loved that. He loved that. He loved that, So we just gotta be real. That's what he coming for. That's what he coming for. And then the man be asking y'all, and then y'all keep turning the man down. I get this all the time in coaching. Keep turning the man down. Keep turning the man down. Keep turning the man down. He will not take no for an answer. Whenever he will not take no for an answer, that's a red flag. He got the wrong intention. Because a God-fearing man, a real man who really cares about you, he may try you one or two times. He may try you maybe the third time. But if he really, really care about you, eventually he gonna start trying you, and he gonna really try to get to know you and build with you. You see what I'm saying? But if you keep on asking for it, been 6 months. Come on, let me get it. Come to my place. Come on, let me get it. 3 months. No, I'm gonna say 3 months. He still asking for it. And ever since y'all been together, he keep asking for you to come to his place or him to come to your place. You can't trust a man like that right there. You cannot trust a man like that right there. He got the wrong intention. That's when y'all got to cut that thing off. After the third time he asked, give him at least 3 chances. But after the third time he asked, brother, let's cut this off right here, because obviously you're trying to do something that I'm not ready to do right now. I just met you. We don't know each other. And y'all got to tell him, man, listen. You keep asking me to come to your place, and you will not take no for an answer. Listen, I don't know who you were with in the past, but I'm a queen. Do you understand me? I don't get in the bed with no man who's not my husband. If you're not my husband, you're not getting none of this here. Tell him this right here. No ringy, no dingy. Do you hear me? No ringy, no dingy. So, I appreciate everything you've been doing for me, fixing my house and all that here, cutting the grass and all that here. I appreciate that. But, brother, if you ain't doing that with the right intentions and you're not ready for this, you can go down the road, baby. Go down the road. Talk to him like that right now. Just like that right now. So, hey, God bless you, nice knowing you, but this is all. And move on with your life, because if you keep on letting the man beg, he gonna have you on your back. He gonna get it. You gonna give in. Because one thing I know is about a woman, because y'all gotta realize, because you're a woman and you want that, and I get it. I get it. You want that too. I mean, our bodies, men and women, our bodies crave for that. That's what I'm telling y'all. When you keep hanging around a man, he keep begging, he keep being nice to you, eventually you're gonna fall. That's why they keep doing it. That's why one thing about a man, he not gonna never, when he really wants something, he not gonna never quit. That's why when y'all do break up with him, then they come back. That's why they keep coming back, because he not gonna stop. A man go after what they want. When they really want something, they're gonna go after it, because that's the nature of a man. They're gonna go after what they want. He gonna keep coming back, and he's not coming back because he changed. He's not coming back because he love you. He coming back because of ego. He wanna conquer you. He wanna be able to get that banana pudding and hit it real good, cause he wanna get you hooked. He wanna get you hooked, or he just wanna get that and then go about his business, or he gonna get that, and then he gonna dog you out and drag you in the mud, and then he gonna start with the brute, all this stuff here emotionally. They being you, tearing you down. And I've known women 5 years, 7 years with a man that's emotionally abusing them, cheating on them the whole 7 years. Then talking about they want a husband. You can't get no husband. You want God to send your husband, but you still messing with a clown for 7 years. You already 40 years old. 7 years gonna be 40. You're gonna be 47. Still ain't got no husband. You never been married. You gotta cut this mess off with these men. But that's what they do. Once they get that right there, see what y'all gotta realize. Men get soul tied too, but women soul tied. Women handle soul tied different than men, because of the limbic system in our brain is much larger than in a woman. So a woman limbic system is larger. The limbic system, it deals with your emotions, the ability to love and care for offspring, nurturing. That's why women are more nurturing than men, because of the part of your brain, of our brain, is larger than a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's why, so when a man, have sex with when the man do it with a woman, you know, that's why a woman most likely become more emotionally attached than a man and fall in love more and love harder because of that reason right there. You see what I'm saying? So now, you soul tied, and then he's soul tied too. But men don't handle soul tied like women. You see what I'm saying? Because we're not as emotional as women in most cases. How you doing, the style? How you doing? We're not, you know what I'm saying? So the way I gotta realize, so when this man keep begging and begging and begging and begging, can't take no for an answer, that's a red flag that this man got the wrong intention. And 9 times out of 10, if you get that up real easy, that man ain't gonna respect you. He gonna lose respect for you. He gonna lose respect for you. That's why you have to make a man wait. Now, I'm gonna say that here: if you're a Christian, wait till y'all get married. Y'all put to be parents accident. Okay, but everybody that subscribe to my channel is not a Christian. I got one lady say, Coach Rod, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Buddhist. But I love your channel. I learn from you, and that's good. One lady say she's a Muslim. I got some Muslims. I just coached a Muslim the other day. That's good. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what everybody's belief is, but if you're not a Christian, that's your business. I'm not telling you when to do it and all that here. That's up to you. But whatever you believe, don't let a man just get you real easy like that right there. Cause when he get you real easy, you won't be the one that's more emotionally, and most of the time, more emotionally attached than him. Because a man can just do that with you, and you can be good. You can be good, but he can just do that with you and be gone by his business and go do it with another girl, and he good. You see what I'm saying? But y'all women are really not wired that way. You see what I'm saying? So when I say this right here, because a lot of time, like one time a woman came in a comment, oh, that's your only relationship advice for women is to keep their leg closed. That's not the only, but that's the main thing. That's the main thing right there. Because once you get it up, you giving away your power. You see what I'm saying? You're giving away. And then if that's not the man for you, especially if you give it up too soon, now this man he gonna start controlling you because you gave it up too soon. And I'm telling you, I'm in the trenches. I'm coaching. I'm getting emails. I'm getting emails, and a lot of emails. And I notice a lot of women giving it up too soon. Giving up too soon. I get all types of emails. I get emails from even married women. And I won't say this to the married women, because a married woman emailed me, husband. She found out that her husband cheating on her. She want to know what she should do. Should she, approach him, and how can she approach him, and should she leave? And the thing about it is, dealing with married women, one thing I learned about them, in most cases, the majority of the time, when the husband cheats on a married woman, she's not gonna leave. I've learned that being a coach. It don't make no sense to me telling her to leave because she ain't going nowhere. So I told her that's your decision whether or not you should leave, but you need to address it. You need to let him know that that he's cheating on you, and he needs to stop doing that. But I told her the decision that you make by leaving, I'm not gonna tell a married woman to leave with her husband. That's your decision. But if you decide to stay, you need to get this man tested. Before you start back being active with him again, you need to get this man tested. Whenever a man go out on you, and you want to stay with the man because y'all married and you're a Christian, and you want to make the family work, that's your decision. But use wisdom. Go get the man tested for all the STDs. Get this man. He need to get tested. If you're not getting tested, then you gotta tell him. You're not gonna be getting it right here. The banana put, it closed, baby. You gotta go get tested. You see what I'm saying? So that's if you want to make it work with your husband. That's your decision. But I get all types of email. I get email from single women, and I notice, a lot of times when a man get them on their back real easy, that man drag them in through the mud, and they be like, should I leave or should I stay? And y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all if you watch my videos. You already know what I'm gonna tell you. You telling me that how you doing, Latoya? You telling me that you giving this man your body, and this man cussing you out. You've been with the man more than 2 years. It's been 5 years. If you've been with a man 2 years and y'all ain't married, go on about your business. That man don't want to marry you. You telling me you've been with the man for 5 years, and you was on your back with that man, and this man cussing you out, dragging you out in the mud. What do you think I'm gonna tell you? I'm gonna tell you to go on about your business. I'm not gonna tell you to stay with no man that doing something like that right now. No. I'm gonna tell you, go on about your business. You see what I'm saying? So I get this a lot. And I notice when a woman give it up so easy, she let the man run her in the ground. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing y'all gotta realize, and I see somebody say 1 year, and that's good too. But it don't take at least no more than 2. But 1 year be good, a year and a half will be good. But 2 years, at least get a man. I would say, by 2 years you ain't made your move yet. Come on now, you just wasting time with them men. You see what I'm saying? But the man that can't take no for an answer, that be the man that always. Everybody tell y'all, cut the man off. Once he keep on begging for that, keep on trying to get you to come to his place, especially in the beginning. Especially in the beginning. And then somebody just put in the comment, that don't keep no man. Let the man get your banana pudding. That's not gonna keep that man. If that man don't want to be kept, all you gonna do is just stroke that man's ego. And that's the thing that a lot of women gotta understand. Like, sometimes they want me to tell them a secret that they can do to keep their man or make that man treat them right. Ain't nothing you can do. He gotta want to treat you right. Back to the mad women. They want me to tell them what can they do to make their man start cheating on them. Here goes somebody in the comment. Coach Rod, can you teach a woman how to teach a man not to cheat on her? No. Can't teach no man not to cheat on you. What y'all gotta realize, that person got a free will. That person got a free will. And some of y'all be trying to make a man love you. Trying to make a man do right by you. You want me to tell you something you can do to change a man, a human being, a person? That man got a free will. Ain't nothing you can do. Now, if you married, if your husband don't want to get counseling, ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do. You see what I'm saying? But y'all got to learn how to cut these men off. That's one thing that a lot of women can't do. A lot of women can't cut no man off. This is why when the men, when men start coming on here complaining to my ain't no good women out here that want to get married and all that here, I'm like, boy, gone. All these women right here that want to get married. And one thing I notice about a woman, women, not all women, but some women talk themselves into a bad relationship. You know the man ain't good for you. You know you're gonna be selling. I'm telling y'all, I know. I'm in the trenches. I'm coaching. No, the man is not. This man don't meet your standard. You would talk a man. You would talk yourself into a toxic relationship. Oh well, he's not that bad though. I can fix that part of him. I know he's not mature enough for me yet, but he's a good man. He's very nice. I think I can. That's what I mean by that. A lot of y'all, some women talk themselves into a toxic relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all want a husband, and I get that. But whenever you see the red flags, whenever you see this man is not what you want, he talking about he ain't ready and all this stuff here. Guess what? You gotta go. But he's still asking for you though. He's still asking for it. And if you keep on, this is what happens with a lot of queens. When you spend time with a man on the phone, he keep asking for it. You spend quality time with a man. When the man coming over to your house, doing all those things, fixing your house, cutting your grass, he is doing that for that reason right there, right? But if you know that, and then he's telling you that he's not ready, this is why I tell y'all to cut that off, because you're gonna get emotionally soul tied to the man. And a lot of times, a woman ain't even got to sleep with a man. She could be emotionally soul tied and still can't cut. I know some women never slept with a man, but they got emotional soul tied, and they begin to get emotionally draining, waiting on the man who say he's not ready. You see what I'm saying? Waiting on the man who say he's not ready. Yeah, so to fix it up. They want to fix the man up. Oh, I can work on him. No, but he's not he don't meet your standard. And all he gonna do keep on being nice to you, and he may not never ask, but he gonna keep on being nice to you, talking on the phone with you 3 or 4 hours of the day, every day, calling you, texting. When he doing all that, guess what? You getting more emotional soul tie to the man, and then he gonna keep on doing it, keep on begging, keep on begging. You keep telling that man no, you're gonna end up falling. You're gonna end up falling. It happens. It happens all the time. And you know your boundaries. And you could be a woman been abstinent for years. You've been abstinent 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, and you're a queen. You got morals. You got values. I mean, you're a queen. But because you keep letting the man asking you for that right there, begging for your stuff, and the man done told you that he don't want no relationship. He just, what I'm saying, he want to see where things go. And you got to cut that off. This is what get women in trouble. A woman can meet a man, right? Just say a woman meet a man. He live out of town. He live out of town. He live in another state, right? And then y'all on the phone talking. He tell you, I want to come see you. And he say, okay, you come see me, but when you come see me, you're gonna get a hotel. Oh, okay, yeah, I get a hotel, no problem. So this man comes see you. You pick this man up. from the airport, and then he be like, I was thinking, this how the game that men play on women. I was thinking, like, why you won't let me stay to your place, Oh no, I don't let men stay to my place who I just met. I don't know you like that, so I prefer not to do that. But come on now, I mean, I'm gonna sleep on your couch. I ain't gotta sleep in the room with you. We ain't, yeah, I'm not about that. I'm a good man. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a Christian. I love God. I'm not gonna try you like that. Just let me sleep on your couch. But I thought we agreed before you came, you're gonna get a hotel. But I thought about it like this right here. Like I gotta pay for my plane ticket. I gotta pay for the I gotta pay for the dates and the dinner. And like I got the money for my hotel, but I can save that money and stack that money for something else. You see what I'm saying? We trying to build. I need to be saving that money for a hotel. That money I can save, and you want me to spend money that I ain't gotta spend. Come on, man. No, I even start calling y'all men. Come on, man. I got, I'm trying to stack my money right now so we can build together. That's money I can save, and you want to let me come to your place. How you gonna let me spend that money? You supposed to be trying to look out for me, man. They always put something like that on y'all, and then you be like, well, okay, I, well, they always put that on y'all, something like that on y'all. You can come on over, no problem. Just stay on the couch, right? All right. He come over, get on the couch. That man go take a shower. He looking all good, handsome, come out the shower smelling all good, and you like, dang, man, he looking good, smelling good. But I think just one time, they gonna get to him one time. I don't think I don't think it ain't gonna just one time. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Then we gonna stop. Cause it's been a long time since I had it. That what happened to y'all. Y'all start reasoning with yourself. You know you're asking this because he keep on begging. He kept on begging. He won't take no for an answer. You told that man to get a hotel. He kept on begging, and then y'all start reasoning with yourself. I learned women by coaching women. And I know some of y'all, maybe not all women, but a lot of y'all like this. Y'all start reasoning with yourself. Yeah, yeah. How you doing, Alexis? Hello. And then, before you know it, he started rubbing all on you, kissing all on you, you know, saying sweet stuff to you. Before you know it, boom, he gets on your back. Now he go back home to his state. You just met this man, though. It ain't been a couple of weeks. You just met this man. Now, this man could be married. This man could have a wife in his other state. This man could be married. And then you find out later on this man married. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened when you go too fast. When you don't enforce your boundary. Now you find this man married. But now because you so tired, here you go. That is my husband. God say that's my husband. I know what God said to me. Girl, God gonna tell you a married man is your husband. I have seen women do this. I have seen women do this. The man got them on their back. And then they talking about God say that's my husband. And this man already got a wife. Yeah, I don't see women do that right now. God say. God say. And the one who say God say, Lord have mercy, them be the main one. Man, the main one be getting into something they ain't got nothing to get into. I have known a woman that I used to go to church with. God say he my husband. I know what God said. Child, please, marry that man cheating on him, putting their hands on him. So God said that, huh? God said that, huh? And that one thing about women, like when a woman is desperate, she thinks she hearing from God. God said he my husband. No, I think that this desperation. God ain't gonna tell you to marry no man like that right now. You see what I'm saying? A lot of women do this stuff all the time. And then you get with a man, you say God said it here, and then man cheating on you. And then you like, God, why am I going through this? God said, I didn't tell you to marry that man. I didn't tell you to marry that man. That's right, sis. Some women they want a man so bad, and they see a man, they lie on God. Say God told them to do it. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? This is what happened when you rush, when you don't enforce your boundary. Now you don't. Now a woman don't gave the man her body. Now this man got a wife. Now you talking about God brought this man in your life. That's your husband, all that here, and he gonna leave his wife. He gonna leave his wife for me. He married the wrong woman. That's my husband. That ain't your husband. God ain't gonna see nobody else husband, baby. You let that man beg to come to your place. That's why you should enforce your boundary. See, when you don't enforce your boundaries, that's what happens. You gonna finally give in. If you don't cut these men off, who can't take no for an answer, you gonna finally give in. You're gonna be like, well, I'm in the churches, I'm coaching. The sign be ready in your face. The man don't call. He don't how to call you. He texts you a lot. He don't spend no time with you. Don't go on no dates with you. But he texting you to go out of town with him on a vacation. And instead of you cutting that off, I think he asking you, you gotta be willing to cut that off and leave the man alone. But you keep on texting the man, and you thought about it though. One time you up to go. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened when you don't cut it off. I ain't never going out of town with him. Why you think this man trying to get you out of town on a vacation? Come on now. He can't take no for an answer. You been telling this man no for 6 months. He's not gonna stop. Cause why? His ego. He want men like to conquer. That's one thing a man like to conquer is a woman body. He like to be able to get that, and once he get that, he feel like that's his territory. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Wait for me, wife plus 5 kids. Mm-hmm. And you see what I'm saying? This is what happened. And I saw a movie based on a true story. Um there's a man from Haiti. He was in America on the visa, whatever. So it was a single, successful lawyer woman, but she didn't have a man. But she fell in love with this guy, the Haitian dude. But the thing about it is, she rushed and let him get it. This man had a wife back in Haiti, and in the movie, this man was putting that pipe. He was putting that pipe in her boy. She was. Y'all know I'm silly. Church folk, don't judge me. But when the man got good hammer, when a woman doing this right here, when the man on top of her, she like, I said, oh Lord, but she gonna be hooked. I said that man up, guys. She hooked. When she was doing like this right here, she was making that face. I said, oh, it's over. I said it's over. It's over. But she will. She will. And she fell in love with the man. That man had a wife in Haiti. This man had a wife and family in Haiti. Fell in love with this man. So, his visa had ran out. So, but what happened was one day cause she let him rent out like a little house. Like it was like a little, it wasn't it was like a little room, like a little guest house. She let him stay there, right? So one day she had went there for something to do something, and then she started snooping around. Her intuition kicked in, and she started going in his stuff, and she found out that he was married and everything. She was like, what? He married? Yeah. And then they had an argument. They broke up, but they got back together. And he explained to her his situation. He working over here, sending money back to his family. He whatever. So she helped him get his papers. She married him, helped him get his papers. She was still, screwing on whatever. So once he got his his green card. He can travel and go back to Haiti, whatever. So she went with him to Haiti to see his family. And when she went with him to see her family, she started feeling bad because she saw he had two kids, a son and a daughter, beautiful wife, and they was just happy and playing. She was like, wow, like man. And she started feeling bad, like, I'm messing up a happy home. So, but her and the guy wife started talking, and the woman know. She like, so how long you been sleeping with my husband? She like, oh, you know? She's like, come on now. You know us women be knowing stuff. She was like, well, I ain't gonna lie, I love your husband. I love your husband. And Haitian lady was like, I understand that, what y'all got going on. He helped you, whatever. But can you live with the fact that this man is in love with me? Can you live with that? She was like, she thought about it. And then his wife walked away and she told the man, like, listen, I gotta go back. I gotta get back to America because this is not right. She said, this is not who I am. I don't really do this right here. But anyway, she ended up calling off with the guy, but she was hurt. She was hurt. And you know how that feel as a woman. You been getting that good deep, that good hammer. That man been putting that hammer in you now, and you in love. And now, guess what? That soul tie was so strong. Cause the good, cause yeah, based on the true story. Because the gooder the hammer is, the more stronger the soul tie gonna be. And he was putting that hammer on her boy, and she had her making them faces. I say, oh Lord. But she had to heal. But see, I boiled it up to tell y'all that's what happened when you give it up so fast when you don't even know a man. You don't even know where this man is married. That because a man come in your life and say he want to get married, that don't mean you just let your guards down. Every man gonna tell you that. Every man gonna come in your life and tell you that he wants to get married, cause he know every woman want to get married. They are using marriage as a tool to get y'all. So when the man come in your life with that right there, oh, I want to get married. Let it go on one ear, not the other one. Okay, we're gonna see how long you want to get married. When you find out you ain't getting none, we're gonna see how long this lasts. Okay, that's what you should say in your head. You ain't gotta say it to him, but in your head, oh, so you want to get married? I'm gonna see how long this gonna last when you find out you ain't getting none, and just watch him. Because one day you're gonna meet that real man of God who really want to marry you and honor God with you, but he's not gonna keep trying you. He's not gonna keep asking for it. You see what I'm saying? He gonna respect you, and he may be like my man Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson came in Sierra Light. He the one told Sierra, hey, we're gonna wait. We're gonna be abstinent. You see what I'm saying? If you the only one pushing abstinence, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. You see what I'm saying? And that one thing y'all queen got to realize. That right there is the main thing that's gonna determine whether or not this man means something. When he talking about he want to get married, oh, I'm in love with you. That right there is gonna determine that. Because if he can't wait for that and marry you to get that, then he don't love you. He just talking to get you. He don't love you. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing y'all gotta realize. If he really, really love you, he will wait. He will wait. If you're a Christian, he'll wait till y'all get married. If you're of a different belief, you're not a Christian, he gonna wait until you get ready. He gonna wait. You see what I'm saying? That's what y'all gotta realize. A real man, especially a man of God, he gonna respect your boundaries. He gonna, even if he do try you, he might try you one time. But a real man gonna respect you. Once you turn him down, a God-fearing man. I'm not gonna say it like this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. Like I'm not gonna say. Now I'm gonna say this right here. Now I'm not gonna plan on trying no woman that I date that I'm trying to marry. We in a relationship, whatever. But I'm not perfect. I'm a man too. So I'm not gonna never say, well, what I won't do. I ain't gonna never do that. I don't. That's one thing we gotta start doing. Oh, I ain't gonna never do that. Cause even in the Bible it say that don't think that you can't fall. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a man. So what if I do get in my flesh and I try the woman that I'm in a relationship with and we engage, I try to do something with her and she let me down and she turned me down. Guess what? I'm not gonna keep begging. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna say, you know what, I was sorry. And then when I'm just saying, if I was to do that, not saying I will, I apologize. So you know what, I was wrong. I'm sorry. You're right. If I would have tried the woman that I'm in a relationship with, and we, engaged or something, and she put me out, she checked me. Listen, we can't be doing that. No, we can't be doing that, baby. You Coach Rod. You got ministry. You got purpose, and we're not gonna be doing that until we get married. I apologize. Say, you know what? I'm sorry, baby. I ain't even. I just got in the flesh a little bit. But guess what? I'm gonna take no for an answer because I really love her. So yeah, never say never. You don't know what you might do. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I'm planning on doing it. But people get in the flesh. But like I said, if she turned me down at one time, I'm not gonna keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying. Come on, let me get begging for it. No, because I respect her. A real man gonna respect you. A real man is gonna respect your body. You see what I'm saying? Even if he's your husband, a real man he gonna respect your body. Even if y'all married, if maybe you're not feeling it, you might not be in the mood for it. He's not gonna feel like he's not gonna take your body. Go, oh, you my wife. You got it. And you got some men who married. Take their wife stuff. They force themselves, even though that's your wife, but you still gotta respect, and that is, marital. The R word, RAP with an E on the end. That's marital. You see what I'm saying? So a man gonna respect you. He gonna respect your body, stuff like that right there. I'm a real man, and I will never, even with my wife, if she ain't not in the mood for whatever reason, okay, yeah, I understand that. Now, if it's something that going on for a long time, like, she going a whole 3 weeks in a month, ain't giving them banana pudding now. Hold on now. We got an issue there. We got to work this thing out. You got to talk. Now, if you got to get some counseling going on, we got to go see the pastor because you can't let me go that long now. But I'm just saying, like, every now and then she may not be feeling it, whatever reason. Women have their mood swings. I respect that. But don't be starving me for like 3 weeks now, a whole month, and you ain't giving the banana pudding nothing. We married. I'm like, baby, what's going on now? You gotta talk to me now. I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? What I gotta do? Because brother, I'm starving over here now. You come out the shower, you looking all good, smelling good. Walking around the house with your night clothes on. You my wife. You don't think I won't? Come on now, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? So long as she's not stopping me for like a long period of time. But if it's like, every now and then she really ain't feeling it, okay, I gotta respect that. You see what I'm saying? I gotta respect that. I can't, oh, you're my wife. You're my wife, you gotta give it to me. You gotta submit. No. I still gotta respect her. And what I'm trying to tell y'all, when a man is in love with you, he is gonna respect you. He's gonna respect your body, and he's gonna respect your decision to wait. He's not gonna keep asking for putting pressure on you. When a man cannot take no for an answer, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. He got the wrong intention. He got the wrong intention. And what y'all gotta realize, Queen, your body is the most sacred thing that you could ever give a man. And I'm gonna say this right here. I know we don't live in this time, but that man should be your husband. That's the only man that deserves your body. Is your husband. I know everybody may not be a Christian. But even if you're not a Christian, you still a queen, and you still supposed to be respected. A man's supposed to respect you, regardless of you're a Christian or not. And he should be able to wait for you if he really, really love you. You see what I'm saying? If he really, really cares about you, that man gonna wait. He not gonna keep asking you and pressing you. Whenever a man cannot take no for an answer, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. And what y'all gotta realize, Queen, as a woman, you got the power over that right there. Cause one thing about a man, he's not gonna turn that down. He's not gonna turn it down. I'm gonna say this right here. I'm a God fearing man, but I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm still a man. If I'm in a, that's why I have to be with somebody that's strong too, that's on the same page as me. Cause if I be with somebody that's weak, and and she attractive, I may fall. She may get me to fall. I'm not all that. Like I can't fall. David was a man after God's own heart, but David fell. King David fell. He was a man after God's own heart. You see what I'm saying? So like I'm not all big like, oh, I ain't gonna never fall. I ain't gonna never fall. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm liable to fall too. But that's why I gotta have somebody that's on that same level, like, hey, we're gonna do it God's way. You see what I'm saying? Why I can't be with any and everybody. I gotta be with somebody on that same level, because if she keep trying to tempt me and she win something good, every time I come around, cause me, I'm the type of man, like if I'm dating a woman and we going on a date, she got all it right here open and they nice, you know, she's sitting at the other side of the table, I'm sitting over this side, she got all it right here showing. I'll be like, hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but you're a good looking woman. You got all that right here. Next time we go out, cover that up, cause we trying to do the right thing. We both talked about this on the phone. We both say that we gonna be abstinent, right? Yeah, I'm a man, and I can't be looking at all the way right here. You gonna make something get up. Christian people don't like that. Oh my God, Coach Rod, really? Yeah, that's natural. When a man sees a woman, this right here, that's natural. It's life. Oh my God. Christian people are not robots. Okay? We have a flesh. We have hormones. I'm going to tell her, like, sir, you gorgeous. You got to cover that up, man. Don't be, you tempting me. You see what I'm saying? You tempting me. I want to do the things right. You see what I'm saying? But if she keep on weighing all kind of stuff, I got to be like, man, I got to, I gotta cut this off, girl. You gonna get me in trouble. You see what I'm saying? So when you with a man dating all this stuff like here later, you got these things here. Cover that up. Cover that up, cause he a God fearing man. That don't mean nothing. Because I'm serious about my walk with God. I really am. I'm serious about my walk with God. I don't play games. I had this little grown girl go on Instagram, she gonna call me on video chat. I'm like, and she relationship coach and all that right there. She know what I post, cause she started liking a lot of my stuff. She started liking a lot of my stuff on Instagram, and she liked my Instagram live, so she know what I do, whatever. But then you gonna video call me? I'm like, who is video calling me? Like, I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? I got boundaries. Don't be just finna be video calling me. Now you want a coaching session, you gotta go click on the link. But don't just be calling me and like want a video chat with me on a DM. I didn't even answer the phone. Little young girl, thick. Thick little young girl. I'm like, I already know what you want. You want some of my money. That's what you want. You want some of my money. I'm not, girl, go on. I didn't even answer the phone. You about to get blocked. I didn't even answer it. You see what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, go find a little weak, grown boy preacher who don't got self-control. You go mess with one of them, because you got the real one right here. You see what I'm saying? I got self-control. Yeah, Delilah. That's all that was. You see what I'm saying? I got self-control. But that's the thing that I want y'all queen to realize that until women enforce these men to put a ring on y'all, put a ring on your finger and walk her down that aisle. As long as men can keep coming in women's life and tricking y'all and begging for it and deceiving y'all and let y'all get it, men ain't gonna never marry. This is why men don't want to get married. It's so many broken women out here that's giving away for free. And y'all wouldn't know what the old saying is. Why would a man buy a cow when you're giving the milk for free? Nobody's not gonna invest in a cow. If the farmer talking about, oh, you get all the free milk you want, you ain't gotta pay for this cow. That's what that means. Who gonna pay for a cow when they giving out free milk? Nobody ain't gonna pay. You see what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of these men don't want to get married, because so many women just giving that up. These men coming in their life using marriage. I don't want to get married. I love God. They're using God. Let me tell you something. Deacon Super Say, the one that be quoting all the scriptures, the one that his dad a pastor, and he work in the music ministry in the church. Them in the main one. Them in the main ones. The one that have a title. Listen, not all of them, but a lot of them. The one who have a title, they worse. They worse than they worse than the man on the streets. Yeah, they worse than the man on the street. The one who in the church, they worse. See what I'm saying? So just because a man come in your life, being nice to y'all, and y'all be like, Coach Rod, he not asking for it though. He is asking for it. He asking for it indirectly. Why you think he fixing your house and he fixing on your car and stuff? He doing it for that. Trust me, that's what he's doing that for. I'm coaching women. Deacon Super say, oh, he quoting scriptures and all that. He's not to come fix stuff at the house and doing all that here. Then he said about he don't want nothing serious. How you a Christian man and you pursuing a woman, but you don't want nothing serious? You don't want to get married. You're a Christian. You're supposed to be a kingdom man, but you don't want to get married. And you like banana pudding now. You know you're a man and you got needs. But how you supposed to be a kingdom man, a Christian man in the church with a title, but you gonna tell a woman you don't want to get married, but you pursuing her though. You fixing on stuff around the house. Why you doing that for? You see what I'm saying? So when the man being nice to y'all, that's why he being nice. He asking for it. Cause y'all be swearing these men don't want that. Oh, he don't. He don't want that, Coach Roy. I'm telling you, he never asked me. He is so nice. Girl, I'm a man. I used to do the same thing. When I was in the world, I would be real nice to a woman, offer to pay. She needed money for her bill. I did it before. Gave her money for her bill. When I found that she wasn't gonna give me none, she called me asking me for money. Hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. That's when I was an immature. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I can't do it. I need money for my light bill. I can't do it. Cause I've been giving you all the money, paying your light bill, paying some of your rent, and you ain't give me no banana bread. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to another woman. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. They be asking for it, but they don't be asking for it directly. You see what I'm saying? So every man wants that. Every man wants that. Even a God-fearing man, he want that. But he gonna want to come in covenant with you, and he gonna want to honor God with you. But he want that too. So don't just start letting your guard down because a man come in your life telling you about he want to get married, telling you about God. They are using God and Christianity to get women on their backs. And once they do that right there, sometimes they'll leave or they'll just stay, and then you'll see the other side of them. Dogging you out, verbally abusing you, cheating on you, and some women just can't let go because you gave it up too soon. You gave it up too soon. And that soul tie is there. And the more long you stay with a man, the more you keep giving it to him, the more that soul tie gonna get stronger. I was telling somebody the other day, like, you know, she was like, I noticed a soul tie. I noticed a soul tie. Like, I can feel it in my stomach. Like, but I went on a fast, but it still ain't break. I said, you know why? Because you still entertaining the clown. You can't go on a fast and ask God to break a soul tie, but you don't want to cut ties with the clown. You gotta cut ties with the man first. You still talking to the man, hanging out with the man, letting the man get you on your back. That fasting ain't gonna do that. You gotta cut him off and go no contact. That's what you gotta do. You got to, that's the main thing of breaking the soul tie. Is going no contact. Don't call him, don't text him, and you're gonna miss him. You're gonna have those urges. You're gonna think about him because that's the part of the process. Breaking the soul tie is like getting delivered from a drug addiction. When they put you in that drug rehab, you're gonna have withdrawals. You're gonna be shaking, sweating real bad. You getting it out. Your body got so used to that, so now you gotta shake it out of you. Your body gotta, you see what I'm saying? Because your body used to that drug. That same thing as a soul tie. You so used to that, you're gonna call. You're gonna want to call, but you're not gonna call, right? Because you're going no contact. You see what I'm saying? You're going no contact. And when he try to come back in your life, don't set him back. If you really want to break the soul tie, go get your number changed. I don't want to hear nothing about. I don't like changing my number code, right? I don't want to get new people my number. Listen, if you want to break this soul tie, you need to go change your number. Cause he gonna call you from another number and all this stuff here. Get rid of him and go no contact. That's what you gotta do first. Don't start fasting and then you still entertaining the clown. That's the main important thing about breaking the soul tie. No contact. Cause whenever you contact him again, what you're gonna do is you're gonna strengthen that soul tie. You're gonna strengthen that soul tie. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go no contact and you gotta miss them. It ain't gonna be easy now, but that's what you're gonna have to do. You see what I'm saying? And once you get delivered from that soul tie, you're gonna have to honor your body, as a woman. Honor your body. Honor your body. You a man's treasure. Queens, y'all a man's treasure. And the man should have to earn the treasure. He gotta work for that thing. Date you, court you, put a ring in your finger and marry you, and then he can enjoy the rewards of a good wife. A wife. Like I said, Ecclesiastes 9:9, for enjoy your wife, for she is your reward for your hard toil. You see what I'm saying? Can you define queen? Yeah, a queen, in my mind, a queen is really like a state of the mind. It's how you see yourself. A queen is a woman that have morals. She have values. She have self-respect. She have dignity. She got standards. Queen have boundaries, and she enforces her boundaries. She's not gonna settle. She's not gonna go over her standards. That's what I look at as, and I say a queen. She know what she deserves. A queen is just basically a woman that knows her worth. She know that her worth, and she know that any and every man can't afford her. And the queen don't mind rejecting a man, blocking a man, when that man show her that he ain't got his ish together, that he come up with all these excuses and all this stuff, ain't not ready and all this here. A queen don't mind getting rid of a man and going by her business because she know her worth. Once you know your worth in your head, it's all in your head. Once you know your worth and your value, guess what? You're not going to settle. What I mean by not going to settle, whenever a man don't meet your standards, whenever you see this man not meeting your standard, he's not God-fearing, if that's your standard. He's not consistent. He's not respectful. He's immature. Don't be sitting around, he a little immature and all in here, but Queen don't do that. Queen say, you know what, I gotta go. A queen, don't settle. And that's why I wrote that book. Queens don't settle. Queens ain't gonna settle. You see what I'm saying? So, Tia, that's what a queen is. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, let me know. Let me know, because, I enjoy speaking into, my queen's life, because I understand that usually when a woman, and I want to say this right here, nothing I said tonight is not judgmental. It's not really judging women. The reason why a lot of women do something like that, because a lot of women don't know, and a woman is not a robot. A woman can fall too. A woman is not a robot. She can, mean to be abstinent and date a man, but she can't allow a man to get, it doesn't mean she a bad woman. If she allow a man to get on her back, she could be abstinent for 5 years. See what I'm saying? And slip up, and it happens. It happens. That's why I tell all my clients who did something like that, so you can always put your crown back on your head and start over again. You never lose your value. Your past, your past does not, dictate your future. You see what I'm saying? I always tell them stuff like that right there. So, and I feel like if the more queens that I can reach and speaking to, the more we're gonna help the issue of women getting married. Cause that's when the women gonna come from an unconscious queen to a conscious queen, and then they're gonna start shutting these men down, closing up that cookie shop, the cookie jar. If more women start doing that, these men gonna change. That's what gonna change, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. See, y'all think my videos, me telling men how to treat y'all, are gonna change a man. Let me tell you something. What's gonna change a man? That banana pudding. That what gonna change a man. That what influence men. That what influence men. And that always been a man weakness. And from the beginning of time, banana pudding always influenced men. It it can influence men for the positive or the negative. For the positive or the negative. If you read about Samson and Delilah, she used her banana pudding for the negative. She would pay money. You see what I'm saying? She would pay money to get Samson to tell him her secret. That you couldn't pay no. They know this right here. In order for us to get Samson, we gotta get a woman. We gotta get an attractive woman. A man, he would have never told no man nothing. Cause men don't influence men like women do. Not like women do. I'm a man, I know. Sometimes I go to Walmart. Like now I go to Walmart, and like sometimes they be outside of Walmart trying to sell stuff, like stuff that I really don't need. Like when a man come up to me, I just brush him out. No, I'm good, I'm good. He don't even get a chance to say one or two words, not even one word. Hey, I walk away. But one particular time, I walked outside of Walmart, beautiful young girl, pretty, gorgeous, nice smile, nice curvy shape, jeans on. I wasn't lusted or nothing, but I noticed she was attractive. Excuse me, sir, how are you? Smiling. Guess what? She caught my attention. Now, a rusty tail stinker behind me, boy, gone. I don't want about nothing. I don't want to hear it. He didn't get a chance to say nothing. But when a woman came up there, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? Good, good. Can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, okay. In my head, I'm like, I don't want to buy this, but man, she looked good though. But I just want to show you this. Da, 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 da. So I was like, sweetheart, no offense, but I don't want to buy it. Oh, come on. Are you sure? I'm good. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? I treated her different than I treated the man. The woman influence. The woman influence. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing women. That's one reason why a lot of women have lost their influence over men, because they're giving it up too fast, and men became spoiled. Men became spoiled. You see what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of men don't want to get married, because it's easy. Just and all the good women who are being abstinent, y'all are the one who's suffering. The one who been abstinent for years, who really want a husband. Your femininity is a lot to do with that too. And who really want a husband. And the reason why y'all are like, man, why I can't get married? Like, what's wrong? Too many women out there giving enough for free. Too many women out there don't require a man to put a ring on their finger. So this is why men don't want to get married. This is why women have lost their influence. It's going to take women standing their ground in order for them to get their influence back. Not me. Because if I do video, he going to look like, man, I ain't going to let no man tell me what to do. Because like I tell y'all, men got ego. Men got pride. How do I know? I used to be that same man. I used to be that same man. Like getting coaching, you got to drag a man to get coaching and counseling. The only time a man want to get coaching is when his woman get fed up. Now he want to go get coaching when it's too late. A man commented not too long ago, y'all pray for me because I lost the girl of my dream because I wasn't a man that I was supposed to be. Now he wants us to pray for him. Now he want to get help. The woman kept telling him, get it right, get it right. That's the only time they want to get counseling. You see what I'm saying? So I had replied to a comment. I said, okay, brother, I'm praying for you. I said, email me. I left my email in the comment. Email me. Guess what? He ain't even emailed me. He ain't emailed me. That been like almost a week ago. No email. Me ain't no influence man like that right there. I know he got the comment. He didn't even email me. You see what I'm saying? So this is called what? Pride and ego. And I used to be that same man. That's why I tell y'all, like, some of y'all say, do men video teach the men how to treat y'all? Men already know how to treat women. That's why when they first come in your life, they be so nice. They be nice in the beginning, so that they tell y'all they know how to treat y'all. But they chose not to. They already know. And one of my clients was telling me when she was on her sick bed, that man took care of her like a queen. Treated her like a queen. But soon that man got healed, all that changed. Stop back being narcissist, controlling, manipulative, disrespecting her. Men know how to treat women already. It's in a man. Men already know how to treat women. They choose not to. And I just read the email, and she said, the guy said that he didn't thought I was going to leave him. That's what y'all got to realize. When y'all sit and let a man keep doing what he doing for years, he like, she ain't going to leave me. She ain't going nowhere. In his head, he like, she ain't going nowhere. That's why they keep doing what they doing, because they know you ain't going to leave. They know you, in their head, she ain't going to leave. She ain't going to leave. Though when I read that email, the girl said, when I left, he said that he didn't think that I would ever leave him. Yeah. That's what they think. You see what I'm saying? So, queens, y'all just gotta hang in there and just force your boundaries. When the man keep begging for that, eventually you gotta cut that man off. If he can't take no for an answer, that's a red flag. He got the wrong intention, and he don't respect you, and he don't respect your body. Ladies, coming. He's just about sitting around waiting for a man. Literally, you should be building yourself up in all areas of your life. There you go, Kimberly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Build yourself up. Build yourself up. Work on your goals, your dream, your career. Get in your purpose. Get in your purpose. You see what I'm saying? Get in your purpose. And, don't be sitting around waiting on no man. When they come, when they meet the beast, gonna be. And I heard somebody else say this right here. They were like, I want that. I want a husband, but if I don't ever get one, I'm not gonna settle. So I'll be good either way, because I'm not gonna settle. And that's what she was saying. Before I settle, I'll be single. I'll die single. But she still want a man though, but she don't want one to the point that she gonna settle. And that's what I like to hear. You see what I'm saying? So y'all queens, just honor yourself and love yourself, because I say this a lot. The greatest gift that God that ever gave a man was a woman. There's no gift that God gave a man that can bring a man favor but a woman. The woman is the only thing that can bring a man favor. That should tell you something about you. And that right there should validate you as a woman. Not what society say about you. Oh, you're losing your value at 30 if you ain't got no husband and all that here. If you got kids, you don't lose your value. Nobody don't want. No, the Bible don't say that about you. You see what I'm saying? That's not what the Bible says about you. You so wonderfully and fearfully made. You bring a man favor. A man cannot get favor because of you until he marry you. When he marry you, that's when the man get favor. You his favor. So once you know who you are as a woman, that you know that you bring that man favor and you this man favor, walk with your head high. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta affirm yourself every day. I'm a man's favor. I'm a man's favor. I'm a queen. I'm a man's treasure. And y'all notice the Bible praises the woman more than he praises the man. I can show y'all tons of scriptures that the Bible always speaking. That should tell y'all how God feel about women. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, queens, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I gotta get off here. Um, I'm running late. I gotta coach somebody. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all gotta go. I gotta coach somebody. God bless y'all. We'll talk soon. You welcome, divine goddess. God bless you, sis.